Laura, I appreciate that question, and yes, that was something I wrote in my weekly update. And I think that one of the most important things is we need to have visionary leaders. We cannot have reactionary leaders that are just looking at election cycle sound bites and political maneuvering. As far as the situation that happened in Libya, I would not be committing U.S. forces whatsoever, because I do recount 3 very clear instances where we committed U.S. forces with unclear objectives and missions, and that was in Lebanon, that was in Bosnia, and then I was also in Somalia, and we see what happened as a ramification and the results there. So I think that in certain places you need to let events play out. There's no doubt in my mind that we do consider Muammar Gaddafi, pretty much a jerk and someone we don't want to have around on the international scene. But the situation on the ground, who are these rebels? Who are their leaders? Who are providing them the weapons and ammunition and resource support? That is very unclear. And when you look at what has happened all across North Africa to the Middle East, there is some hand at move there that we don't really understand. We look at already in Egypt, we thought that we'd have a very favorable military regime takeover. But for the first time in 40 years, just 3 weeks ago, we had 2 Iranian warships transit through the Suez Canal. So now it's time for principled and visionary leadership in this country. The situations that we face, the issues that we face are solvable. There are viable solutions out there. It is really about the courage, the competence, the commitment, the conviction, and the character, the 5 principal bases which makes up leadership to show themselves in Washington, D.C. We can't have a president that appoints Joe Biden to be in charge of the budget negotiation, then Joe Biden departs to go to Europe. We can't have a president that commences combat operations in Libya and then goes to Brazil. We need to have leadership right here on our shores.